Oh. Hey, well, hi gang, welcome along to the show. Hey, it's Friday night with the bear in the chair. You're with Air Show World, and hope we find you fit and well. And tonight, boy, have we got an action-packed show all lined up for you. Tonight's theme is aerobatic teams, currently looking, it's a mixture really of the Patrouille Suisse and the Patrouille de France. Also with a Harrier bobbing around somewhere in this little tiny clip. So coming up tonight, we've got the Thunderbirds, Blue Angels, also some more from the Thunderbirds. And when we play that, listen very closely to the radio comms. It's something you don't want to miss, all right? After that, we've got the Black Eagles. Then we go over to Manchester with Phoebe Stern. Then we've got James at Conningsby. Then it's back to the Aerobatics with the Patrouille de France. Then the Red Arrows, the Blades. And then we move along to the Meet the Fans. And tonight's star of the Meet the Fans, it's Jay Lucas. After that, we've got the Alpha San. And if we can fit it in, we've got the Swiss aerobatic team as well. So, as you can probably tell, an action-packed show for you for tonight. Some of the items towards the end we might have to miss because, as you know, it's a 60-minute show and a lot to cram in. So coming up in just a couple of moments, we're going to be going and having a look at the Thunderbirds. Listen closely to the radio comms. You know I'm a bit of a fan of the radio comms, and starting right now.
1, 5, 6. Pick up in the low show. Low show 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step in. The boss stand by 1. Wind to calm. Clear to take off. You're the man. Stand by 5 seconds to narration. You're the heat. Inside the cockpit of Thunderbird 1 as our planes prepare to roll. Thunderbird, check 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here to help us say thanks for those of you that did so much for so many some 60 years ago. We dedicate this show to the heroes of Battle of Britain. Thunderbirds, let's run them up. Stand by, smoke gun ready now. Smoke gun ready now. Thunderbirds, release brakes ready now. Burner now.
There we go. Keep it really quiet just then so you could hear those fantastic radio comms. I absolutely love them. And this was from RAF Waddington Air Show back in 2000. Goodness gracious, long time ago. Hey, hi to everybody in the chat room, and we'll be mentioning you very, very soon. Tonight, 2 clips coming from the Thunderbirds. The next one, which is coming up in around about 10 minutes from now. Make sure you listen closely to the radio comms. They sounded a little bit disgruntled at times, so that's coming up. I'll prompt you when that happens. So, quick mention of the chat room. Who we got? We've got Lee Davis. Thank you for joining us. CS Virtual Solo Mirage Team. Gosh, that's a mouthful. A mouse? That's a big mouthful.
Left turn.
I love the start of their shows when they do this.
Set up for the low opener.
Orbit Snipper says, hi, Asia World. Hey, good day to you. Who was first in the chat room today? Well, it was Kirk Ferrari.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Lieutenant Colonel Case Cunningham, Thunderbird 1. We are incredibly honored to perform for you today in celebration of the special relationship between our two countries. Thank you so much for sharing your Saturday with us. And now, the words you've all been waiting for. Thunderbirds, let's run them up.
Run them up. Armando, hi to you from Plain Talk in UK. Hey, we'll have a look at them just a little later. With the Thunderbirds certainly rattling your speakers.
Come back.
Also, hi to No Man, Julie Rotherham, Lee Davis, Piotr, Alltech Designs, who else? And of course, a Friday night wouldn't be a Friday without our Jazzy John, Pirate of the Missouri, Mid-Atlantic RR.
Smoke is on nose, coming up for a right turn. Pillow prep back.
And we've got Phoebe Stern in the room. We'll be seeing some of her photographs and video just a little later.
Some more right turn, a little more pull. Down to 180 out.
Well, as I'm sure you know, we've been doing that little special in the week, in the afternoons, where we feature one of the DVDs. And next week, we'll be featuring this very DVD, okay? So make sure you check that out one afternoon next week. From Monday afternoon at 1 p.m, okay? We'll be looking back at Waddington and one of the Bears DVDs that I produced. Well, actually, this is coming off the Blu-ray, but make sure you join us for that. Gary Lockton, hi to you. And we'll return back to the Thunderbirds in just a short while, okay? When we do, I'll tell you when to listen to these rather disgruntled radio comms, okay? So listen out for that. Hey, and always great to see my man there. That's Peter Colebrook. I keep checking the progress, Peter, of when those things are going to be delivered. They were supposed to be there yesterday or today. So, I think it's the usual Christmas posting problems, you know? Well, at least that's what Royal Mail blame it on, so hopefully they'll turn up tomorrow. What are we talking about? Peter said, hey, yeah, I'll have some of those DVDs. And as I say, we do this special feature on a weekday afternoon. We do previews of the DVDs that we've got in our rather large collection. So if you're interested in a DVD, drop myself an email. Very good evening to my good friend down there in Bristol. That's Maurice Moon, Andrew Austin, Mark Webber, well, let's get it right, Mark Webbo Webster. Beautiful stuff by the Blue Angels. Hey, come on, guys. You've got to come over to the UK. We need the Blue Angels over here. We've got William in the room. That's DJ Wolf, who we featured on Meet the Fans just a couple of weeks ago. So good to see you in the room today, my man. Alison Bowers, good day to you. Who else? And of course, our very own John Robinson. Hiya, John. Trevor Fuller says hi from Norwich. Who else have we got? Turbo Tim's World. We also featured Turbo Tim a couple of weeks ago. David Gilbert. Don't worry, David. We've certainly got the red arrows coming up. Paul Keys. Gosh, a lot of folks today, so thank you all for joining us. Quickly go through the last few. So thank you everybody that's joining us this evening for the 60-minute show. You bet your bottom dollar there, Orbit. Hey, can we say hi to Dalton and Anne? That's not a problem. Dalton and Anne, a very good evening to you from the Bear here live on Air Show World. Slap wrist. Oh, how could I miss Elvis? Hiya, Elvis. William, we're in the house at the moment. We're in the edit room, keeping nice and warm. He's making me jealous again. That's Bill Weir. He said hi from a chilly Swiss Alps. And just before we get back to the Thunderbirds, just a quick mention. Don't forget, if you'd like to take part in the Christmas special, which is on the Tuesday before Christmas, we'll tell you all about it in about 10 seconds time. So get those ears pulled back. Okay, gang, the Tuesday before Christmas, all we need you to do, and hey, we've had a great response so far, is to do a 15-second to 20-second video clip from your phone or something like that, just saying, hey, hi, it's whoever you are, and wishing everybody at Aisha World, Stu the Bear, and all that sort of stuff, a Merry Christmas, you know, something similar to that. And if you do that, just send it along to the usual email address coming up in just a moment. Send it across to that email address, and in the subject, just put Christmas greetings, okay? So we've had a fantastic response so far, so if you'd like to take part, send that video across. and we'll try and feature it on the Christmas special, the Tuesday before Christmas. It's going to be a 60-minute show, just like a Friday, but it's going to be on the Tuesday. So Tuesday before Christmas. The email address is, are you ready for it? ESHOWorld1, that's the figure 1 at gmail.com. ESHOWorld1 at gmail.com. Get those videos in as quickly as you can, okay? I'm going to put a deadline of it on next Wednesday, okay? So make sure you get those videos in by next Wednesday, okay? Right.
No question. I mean,
Listen to these radio comms.
Yeah, why don't you guys both go look at your lines? 2 and 3, you are cleared off. 1 and 4 will just continue their roll cut where we always go.
Listen closely.
We're just trying to get clarification whether they're allowed to have an aircraft taxiing.
Oh, Roger, is that the Colonials?
I'm afraid so.
They'll probably want us to get into the Scottish FIR before they land.
So that was Team Viper, the Hunters.
Thunderbird 5, you're now cleared to land runway 2.
The info on 5 was it was just a left main landing gear light. There was no light in the handle for him.
Left turn, sorry.
And you can clear at Bravo. We're working clearances through Tower.
Evidently, the relationship is not special. Return. Also have 2 vampires in your 2 o'clock, 2 miles, descending flight level 70, shortly to carry out aerobatic to the southwest of you.
As you could probably hear, they were quite disgruntled at times.
Below you just now is an area at the terrain safe level of 2,800 feet.
So I hope your speakers or whatever you're listening to pick that up.
Until minute 05, I can give you another 5 minutes.
There's no extension, I guess, huh?
Viper, any chance of an estimate?
Viper, there'll be a 5-minute delay, so expect ETD 1511.
Left now, the rat is active with F-16s displaying. And 3's right base gear, stop runway 20. 7, we're going to have to work here on this special relationship. You can turn right inbound to Waddington now.
Stingray covered.
A brighter note. Those dudes, in those extras or whatever they are, do an outside loop in the diamond.
It certainly was. It was from Pensacola. Beautiful weather as well, wasn't it there, James?
I feel like more part of the team back here.
Across the active from Foxtrot to Bravo, report runway vacated.
Control copies approval across active at Fox.
Orbit Sniper says, hey, when are you going to be going back to East Mids? When the weather gets better.
Ready to take off and display subsequent 210.
So moving along right now, in my opinion, which means nothing at all, what I thought was one of the best display teams I think I've ever seen. They were absolutely stunning. It's the Korean Air Force's very own Blagels, as they say. It's the Black Eagles. The UK debut was at RAF Waddington for their air show. And we got a chance to see them twice, at Waddington and also at the Royal International Air Tattoo. I'm going to have to talk over a couple of little bits of this because of the music that's in the background. We don't want YouTube picking up Queen, or it'll probably block the video, so just excuse me for the first bit of this, okay? Where I just talk slightly over it. But we'll time to mention a few things and a few people in the chat room, rather. That's James Finley, Jane Chapman, Julia Robinson, keeping an eye on everything. absolutely just look at some of the display flying on this. I think you'll love it. Also coming up right after this, we've got Phoebe at Manchester. Last Saturday she went over there with her camera, or sorry, your phone, that's it. Took some great photographs and video. That's coming up. And then after that, Jamesy at Conningsby. So hey, it's all coming up for you tonight. And don't forget, we've got Meet the Fans with some absolutely incredible photographs by Jay Lucas. So if you want to take part in Meet the Fans, all you got to do is drop my good self an email, and the email address is the same as the video address. It's quite simple. It's airshowworld1@gmail.com. As soon as that music stops in the background, I will stop and you can hear the sounds of the aircraft, okay? But I know if it hears Queen in the background, it'll block the video. We certainly don't want it to do that. Hey, Chris. Always good to see Chris in the chat room. Who else have we got? Keep the messages coming. If you've only just joined us for the very first time and you wonder what's going on, it's the Bear and it's the Friday night live show. And on the Friday night live shows, exactly what it is. We're live from the edit room, going back in time just a little bit, but also looking back at what we've been up to throughout the week. But tonight's main theme is, as we told you at the top of the show, it's aerobatic teams. And that's exactly what we've got right now, the Black Eagles. And I think Morris was with me this year. Hey, another slap wrist there, Hamad. So, hey, you missed me, Stu. How could I do that? Shame on me, Hamad. Thank you. Anthony Wright, thank you very much. You are so right as well. Enjoying the footage. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Hey, so if you don't forget, get those Christmas greetings coming in, okay? We've got some absolutely fabulous ones lined up for you. If you want to do those videos, 15 to 20 seconds, okay? Easy to do, just do it on your mobile phone or something like that. So, doesn't have to be fancy. Well, thank you for popping in there, Erwin. Always great to see your name pop up in the chat room, like everybody else's. So thank you for joining us, everybody.
Bypass. After much.
So what else have we got? Still to come tonight, we've got, as I say, coming up, Phoebe Stern, Jamesy, Patrouille de France, the Red Arrows, the Blades. And if we have time, we hope to fit in the Alfosan from the UAE. So it's all still to come tonight. And the footage that we're actually showing you this evening, it's from the Blu-ray / DVD, whichever you want, from Waddington. And hey, I shall be showing all of this on Monday afternoon, so make sure you join us for that, okay? And if you'd like a copy of this, all you got to do is just send me an email. In the subject, put DVD, okay? But the full version of it will be shown on Monday afternoon from 1 p.m. So you get a chance to see exactly what the DVD is like. I wish they wouldn't keep playing that music in the background. So I do apologise for talking over quite a bit of this, but I'm sure you understand. We don't want it to be blocked by YouTube. They don't like it, you know. They don't like it up on.
Now redo 5, as well, check for 367 and ready for startup information, Mike, clear takeoff 906.
Aviation Gamer, nice to see you as well. So if you're watching this at the moment, hey, don't be shy. Put a message in the chat room right now and we'll give you a quick mention, all right? It'll be an absolute pleasure.
Start, check for 367.
I've no idea. How do you do both at the same time? Probably just take a video, then capture still image of it. I think that's probably what I'd do there, William. But, I'll think about it, okay?
Check Airport 367, Romain.
So keep an eye on the chat room, and Julie will paste, as she just has, the email address. If you're interested in a DVD, just send me a message, okay? Subject DVD, or if it's the video you're sending across. Remember, no more than 20 seconds long. Here we go, great pass coming up. And on the message, it's still coming in. There's Steve C. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, they look like F-16s, don't they? But no, they're certainly not. In fact, our John Robinson has, he knows his planes, this man, absolutely. Zoltan, thank you very much. Well, as I say, I do apologise for talking more than normal on this, but I've explained the reason. A special message going out to a super lady over there in Kent, and that's Trina. Hiya, Trina. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. And don't forget, if you haven't joined that new Facebook group, hey, where have you been all this time? Just pop over, and the Facebook group is simple. It is called A Show World fan page, okay? It's a Facebook group, so pop over to the Facebook group, A Show World fan page, all right? And we'll let you straight in, okay? Be great to see you on there. Okay, coming up right now, it's Manchester with Phoebe Stern, one of our fantastic fans, and she is in the chat room right now. So looking at some of her photographs and a little bit of video coming up in just a moment. So thank you, Phoebe. She was there last Saturday, and yeah, it wasn't a bad day, as you can see. Bit of a damp runway, but bit of blue sky as well. So oh, Ian, even she sent me some video as well, so thank you very much. If you'd like to do something similar and you're out and about with your phone or your camera, hey, by all means, just drop me a video, okay, and we'll feature it one of these live shows on a Friday night. That's what it's all about, Friday Night Live. And don't forget, we've got Meet the Fans coming up, where it's your opportunity to join in on the show. So Jay Lucas is the star of the show for tonight. Morgan Gray, not Thunderbirds. What aircraft is that? Well, if you just scroll up, have a look at John Robinson, and he posted exactly what the aircraft were. But it was the Black Eagles. Can you hear the squelching? Sounds like lots of mud. Is that what it was, Phoebe? Or was it somebody slurping a drink? I could hear squelching all over the place. So it was probably muddy after all the rain. But whereabouts is this? This is Manchester Airport over at their aviation viewing park. And what a great location it is. So well done, Phoebe. Well, Phoebe, you're a superstar, and many thanks for sending that across, all right? I appreciate it so much. I love to get lots of the fans involved with Airshow World, and that's what we're going to continue with, all right? We've got another one, and this time it's our very own James. So, hey, James at Conningsby. So, bring it on, James. Now, you know I've got a bit of a thing about sunsets and all of that sort of stuff, so check out some of the sunsets on this one. And coming up on next Friday night show, we've got some more footage from Conningsby that James has taken. Unfortunately, it came in just a little bit too late to feature on tonight's show, but that will certainly be on next week. Well, yesterday James was... Oh, look at that. Yesterday James was down at Conningsby, and he sent me a message for the like we need you guys to do. Sent a Christmas greeting message, and oh boy, you could almost tell how cold it was by his voice. And so thank you, James, for sending that across. And you'll be seeing that video on the Christmas special, Tuesday before Christmas. So more info about how you can get involved in a moment. Let's enjoy the sound. Well, when James said, "Hey Stu, I've got some more videos out of sunsets," I said, "Right, that'll do for me. Let's get them on." Hamad, well, we wish you good luck on that. He says, "I have loved aviation from the age of 4 and I want to be a pilot." Fingers crossed. You do it. Go with your passion. If you're passionate enough, you will certainly do it. Hey, can you believe it? There's only 25 minutes of the show left. We're more than halfway through the show. Where does the time go on a Friday night? Boy, oh boy. The joy of painting. He's a right. Is it Bob? Yes. He's a good old character, isn't he, hey? I stumbled across it the other day, Andrew. I think while I was waiting for Fred Dibner to start. Or just after it, I'm not sure. Look at that sky. Piotr says, "Where's this?" It's RAF Conningsby. So make sure you join us for next Friday night's live show. Because on next Friday night show, we're going to have quite a bit from Conningsby, because James has been very, very busy, and I think if the weather is kind to us, we should get a few more videos for next Friday night. Okay, so make sure you join us for next week's. Phoebe, it's an absolute pleasure. Okay, she says, "Thanks for showing my videos. It's an absolute pleasure." And yep. When you're out and about again, just send it across to the bear and I'll feature it, okay? Simple as that. And over there, the USA Morgan Gray. So thank you for joining us. Yeah, Friday night here. What is it? Coming up to around about 20 to 8 over here in the UK. So if you want to see more of this sort of stuff and fast jets and all that sort of stuff, next Friday night we're going to do a bit of a special of Typhoons from Conningsby, Marham, and any other RAF fast jets that we can find. So next Friday night is going to be a fast jet special, all right? Oh, wow, look at that. Nice channel, he says. Well, Morgan Gray, thank you very, very much for your kind donation. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. And of course, as you all know, it's absolutely free to watch A Show World. It's free to subscribe. It's free to put messages in the chat room. But hey, if you'd like to leave a donation, just like Morgan did, it's easy to do. There's a little dollar icon, and you can do it like that. Or on the first page of A Show World, you'll see there's a PayPal option, and you can make donations like that. So hey, I don't ask you to, and I never mention it until somebody actually puts a donation in. So, and a lot of people have over the last few weeks, so it's much appreciated. So thank you very much, everybody. And there we go. Julie writes it perfectly. So if you can see the chat room, right, so you can see more of this next Friday night, but we've got to move to the next feature. Time is really running, okay? So let's move it along, because tonight's theme is aerobatics. Aerobatic teams, and right now it's the Patrouille de France. Now, when I filmed this, I was very, very close to these guys, I can tell you. That's so kind of you there, Artec Design, should I say. I said lovely channel and super aviation. Keep rocking, Stu. Thank you very much. £5 donation. How about that? Oh, incredible. Look at that. Mark Webber Webster put a donation in of $4.99. We'll say £5. So much appreciated. These Friday night specials, you won't believe it, but it takes all week to put together, okay? It's just a 60-minute show, but unlike all the other ones that I do, I sort of go through every little bit and try to structure it, and I certainly hope you're enjoying it. And as you will see, this was videoed from a very special location. We were looking directly down the runway. Very scary as well, as you can see. So you can see the display line, and I'm on it. And if you can see, that's a golf course. I was actually on the golf course at Waddington. Right, you're going to enjoy this, and quite a lot. Here we go. If you like civil, you like military, you've got both. Here we go.
was the Royal International Air Tattoos salute to BA 100.
I thank you very much. Another great fly past. And this time with the red arrows, the Swiss Aerobatic team. The Frecce Tricolori and, come on brain, the Breitling team. It came to me in the end. Wow, time is really moving on. We've only got 14 minutes left of the show. Where does Friday nights go? So fast! Don't forget, Monday afternoon, 1 PM, we're going to be doing the DVD show and giving you a bit of a taster of yet another one of our DVDs that I've got that's going to be out on sale. Limited edition, only got a few copies to go out. Last week, we did Royal International Air Tattoo from 2007. Still got a few copies of that. If you are interested, okay, you can re-watch them. They're currently on the first page of Airshow World. But if you are interested, drop me an email. I'll give you the email address in just a moment, and I'm sure Julie will put the email address in the chat box. That's my daughter. Started her off very young. This was Mildenhall from Johnsfield back in 2000. So it's a little bit of a mixture of different shows where I was filming the Red Arrows. So as you know, well, some of you do, Heather, she's a fantastic photographer, and also her photographs you will find on the DVDs as well. So, and we've been featuring those on many of the shows, so if you haven't seen them, certainly check them out, okay? So Monday afternoon at 1 PM, make sure you join us for that show, okay? Well, it'll be the DVD show. Okay, more from the Red Arrows. But if you do order a DVD, excuse the postage at the moment. It is, yes, Royal Mail is saying it's taking longer than normal, okay? Nice one, Phil. Yeah, don't forget, all these shows that we do, you can re-watch them, okay? And don't forget, obviously the DVDs, they don't have all the chat from me. And also on the Blu-ray versions, you can choose whether you want the radio comms on or not. You can have the radio comms on, or you click a button and you switch them off. Again, slightly different angles to what you normally get at an air show. I'm directly, as you see, on that display line. Here we go. She was around about 2 years of age at that point there, Andrew. There we go. On that shot, I was back on the Waddington golf course. Langer says, good evening. Good evening to you, my man. So don't forget, keep supporting Airshow World. Do the subscribe, do the like, and don't forget, hit the bell icon to get the notifications. Coming up right now, continuing the theme of aerobatic teams, it's the Blades. And right after this, we've got Meet the Fans tonight with Jay Lucas. And we'll also be looking at his YouTube channel.
Temperature plus 18 and surface wind is calm.
Start 1012, 1020 and 02. Eagle patching.
So if you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans, what it's all about, it's about giving you guys a chance to get in touch with the bear right here at Airshow World. So just drop me an email. All I need from you is, hey, if you could send a couple of photographs, description about yourself, what you like doing, all that sort of stuff. Doesn't have to be all about aeroplanes. Last week we had Peter on, and he likes his trains and stuff like that. So doesn't have to be about aircraft all the time. But anyway, drop me an email in the subject on that particular side of things. Just put Meet the Fans, okay? And the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. airshowworld1@gmail.com. all right? And Julie, I'm sure we'll put the link in the chat box right now.
We're inbound from Scampton for radar support. Be landing on your lines. I'll keep you advised. 1201.
So thank you very much, Julie. Doing a great job looking after the chat room and saying hi to everybody as well. You're a superstar, Julie.
Touch and go mid-display. Is it part of your approved display?
A-firm tutor, I'd just like to move it forward from the threshold to the midpoint because it'll be wasted at the threshold, and it's to land. Display, the last manoeuvre is a looping brake to land.
Tower 121.3, Eagle patching.
And this particular video is from the Waddington DVD that we're going to be featuring on Monday afternoon. Join us for that. Right now, tonight's Meet the Fans is Jay Lucas. And Jay works at Luton Airport. And he said he's been into aviation for as long as he can remember. And like with a lot of people, Concorde and jumbo jets are what he really remembers from his childhood. And that drove his obsession with planes. He says, I've always been a creative kind of person and love photography and taking things like cityscapes, which has taken him far and wide over the years. And but over the last 10 years, he's been taking lots of aircraft photographs, and these can be found on lots of aviation forums and websites. Although I now have a substantial archive of still images of aircraft, I rarely look at them. I needed to find a new perspective on my hobby. This is where filming aircraft kicked in, and during the early part of 2020, he actually stumbled across two incredible Australian YouTube aviation channels. That's TK Plane Spotting and HD Melbourne Aviation. And later, another YouTube channel he found from Canada called iTrapper. These channels were awesome and the videography simply stunning. Real showstoppers for him. And he said he knew it was something that he really wanted to get into, and nobody else was doing anything like this in the UK, so out he went shopping, and that's where his YouTube channel all started in the summer of 2020, and it can already see a progression looking back at some of his earlier work, and he's an absolute perfectionist, so that's what he really likes doing. Keep improving, and hey, you'll see in a short while his YouTube channel, should we say. In terms of subscribers and views, it has been a slow process to build the channel so far. The ratio of views to subscribers is low, but he has nothing to gauge it against. He says, hey, your kind backing of my channel during one of the Bears live streams definitely helped, and he's populated his channel with more content, and it appears to be reaching more people over the time, which it's it's certainly going to improve, so certainly stick with it. He said the most important thing right now is that it satisfies his creative needs. Looking forward, it's obvious that he needs to go to more airports like military and a few more commercial sites, and he also says he has total respect for others like my good self, and that go out doing this live streaming, and he says how you guys find things to keep talking about for hours on end certainly blows his mind. All credit to you. Well, Jay, thank you very much, and thanks for being part of Meet the Fans tonight. Thank you. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, my man. So that's Jay Lucas. And before we actually move to the next item on tonight's show, which, of course, as you know, tonight's theme is... just hold on. Let me think about this. I'm just trying to start this video. Is, of course, aerobatic teams. So here's Jay Lucas's YouTube channel. Literally on there right now. So, as you can see, another fan of Milden Hall. I'm sure James has bumped into him before, but hey, let's have a quick look before we actually move to the next item. So this is a look at his YouTube channel. There we go, easy to navigate. There we go, click on that, and that takes you to all the videos. And for saying, Jay, you only started this back in the summertime. Wow, have you been a busy boy? So fantastic, well done, and certainly keep it up. All right, so check it out, and I shall put a link to his YouTube channel in the chat room in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so stay with that. Okay, and what about these photographs that he took? They're absolutely amazing. That first one of the Houses of Parliament, he took that as it was coming into land. Right now, it's the last item of the show, and it's the Swiss aerobatic team. And as you can see, this was back in the days when they had the Hunters. But you will also see a little bit with their F5 Tigers. And now, this is the aircraft that they've been using just recently. Are they still using them now? I'm not too sure, because sort of lost contact over the last 18 months with no air shows. Oh, Phoebe, what a star you is. Puts £1.99 into the donation. Thank you very, very much. It makes a massive difference. So don't forget, coming up, the next scheduled live stream is going to be on Monday afternoon at 1 p.m, okay? Make sure you join us for that, 1 p.m, and it's going to be the DVD special show, showing you one of the DVDs that we've literally got just a few copies left of. If you'd like one, hey, make sure you drop us an email, okay? If you want the Royal International Air Tattoo one that were featured last week, the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. But, hey, we're going to have to show the rest of this another day because we're totally out of time. And just before we do go, don't forget, going out live right now, we've got the other special thing going on tonight, and of course that's the guys over at Plane Talking UK. And normally just before we actually go, we just literally pop across and see what they're up to. Like to be a little bit nosy. Let's have a look. Hey, what are they doing over there? Let's have a quick listen, shall we? Here we go. Let's see what they're up to.
Go down the complete integrated path where you will do the training from beginning to end.
So if you want a bit of plane talking, that's what they do. They talk about all the aeroplanes and stuff like that, and you can join in with the chat room, just like you've been doing with me for the last 1 hour. Can you believe it? 1 hour. Time goes so fast. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you for the donations. We'll see you Monday at 1 p.m. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You'll know when the bears are live. And also, get those videos in, okay? Quick as you can. To the usual email address, airshowworld1@gmail.com. Don't forget, it's the figure 1, okay? Julie will probably put it in the chat room. And if you want to send a video across, Christmas greeting, that's what it is. 15 to 20 seconds long. We've got some brilliant ones to show you for that. But until Monday at 1 p.m, have yourself a fantastic weekend. And we'll see you Monday for the live DVD show. You take care. Bye for now. Hey, by the way, just before I do go, don't forget, if you go over to this particular channel, don't forget to say, hey, I've popped over from the Bears Show over at Air Show World. All right? You take care. Bye-bye now.